Hi everyone, happy Sunday. So this is my first actual Sunday sit and talk coffee video. So I figured I'd come on here every Sunday just for some Sunday coffee talk and let you know the progress I'm making and any tips and tricks or hurdles that I've overcome. Right now I'm drinking my coffee. If you hear the air conditioner come on, it's really loud, so I apologize in advance for that. But so it's the last Sunday in June, and for those of you that don't know me, my name is Melanie. I live in San Antonio, Texas, and I am a second grade teacher. And beginning June the 1st, I started the keto diet. So a little history about myself. In October of 2019, this last October, I went ahead and I began Weight Watchers. And let me preface with, I love Weight Watchers. It's a great program. And I lost 15 pounds. Well, let me go back even further. So about 7 years ago, I was on Weight Watchers and I lost 41 pounds. So it works. And so over the years, the weight started coming back. It wasn't coming back fully, but I had noticed about a 25-pound gain. And so back in October of 2019, I decided, you know what, Weight Watchers worked. Going to the group workshops worked, so I'm gonna get back in it. And I did it. I love Weight Watchers. I love going to the group meetings. It's a diverse group of people, and it really reinforced the habits that I was trying to instill into my everyday life. So, but then March came around, spring break. We went to Las Vegas for spring break, and that was actually the last weeks Las Vegas was open before cities and states started shutting down because of the COVID-19. Anyways, when we got home on March 15th, somewhere around there. Anyways, I was supposed to go to school that next Monday to teach, and then we all got the phone call. If you're a teacher, you're on a phone tree and you get these recorded phone calls, and then you have to call your downline. At least that's how my school is. Anyways, and so it was just so weird. We got an extra week off, and then we got an extra week off, and then also we transitioned into digital learning, and I freaked out. I mean, I went on a complete Weight Watcher hiatus. I went way off. My nose is itchy. I went off way off. I was stress eating, and I think it's pretty safe to say that a lot of people did. So for the rest of the month of March, April, and May, why is my nose itching? I pretty much ate and drank whatever, whenever. And it really freaked me out watching the numbers go up, watching the news. And then just when things started to settle down and businesses and gyms started opening up here in Texas, in San Antonio, and that's when the rioting started. And that just added to my anxiety level. And so I decided, for my own mental health and physical health, because I couldn't go to the Weight Watcher meeting. Even I know they offered the online Zoom meetings. I tried it. I didn't like it. It wasn't the same. So I canceled my membership, and that saddened me. And maybe I'll go back. I don't know. But I decided what's best for me in this time and situation that we're in right now was the keto diet. So I had been watching a ton of videos, Christy Davis, Nicole Burgess, what is her name? Ginger Keto or Keto Ninja? Ginger? She's cute. And they're all sweet and they all have great personalities. Oh, and Keto Connect. So I started watching them, and then of course, like every other person I think out there, I was obsessed with TikTok. So I started watching that. And so I was getting reinforcement from all kinds of sources for the keto diet. And so what originally turned me on to the keto diet was the Prove It exogenous ketones. Now, let me say, there should be a warning symbol right here. They work, okay? But if you see any coach on any type of social media telling you you can eat cheeseburgers and birthday cakes and french fries and spaghetti and drink your ketones and lose weight, they're flat out lying. I don't think it's ethical at all. But I will tell you, following a low carb lifestyle and drinking ketones does work. For me and my health, I decided low carb was not the way to go, because if I have one slice of bread, I have 6 slices of bread. So I decided to at first just be clean keto, and then that was a little strict for me, so I went into a little lazy keto. Lazy keto is more of my style. So back to, I am getting ahead of myself, so big warning. So I will tell you there's no magic drink, okay? The main reason I bought this product, and this product is an investment, folks. It'll set you back like $300 and change. It's not cheap. It's a multi-level marketing system, and I understand there are a lot of successful coaches that make a ton of money on it, and I am not naysaying. They are doing great work, and their product is spot on. It works, but it is not a magic pill or a magic drink. I'm sorry, it's not a pill, it's a drink. So the main reason I got these exogenous ketones, and this is 100% where it works, it suppresses my appetite. I am addicted to food. I'm the type of person, when my feet hit the floor in the morning, I am ready for breakfast. So I knew going into the keto diet, lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, I knew I was going to have to add something to my daily routine that would help me suppress my appetite. An added benefit is that it throws your body into real ketosis within 59 minutes or less. Now, there's a caveat here. You only will stay in ketosis for about 2 or 3 hours afterwards. If you want to stay in ketosis for 20 hours, 22 hours, it's not going to happen with a regular diet and just drinking these exogenous ketones. You're going to have to make some changes. And I will tell you, just common sense, calorie deficit, and consistency. I don't care what diet you choose. If you are consistent and you're at a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. So I knew going in I was going to have to do those things, but I also wanted some appetite suppressant just to help me out. Here comes the air. It's like an ice box. Have you ever been into the Costco freezer? Okay, where all the vegetables are? My husband loves it that cold. So when it comes on, I mean, it blows. And I have this, I didn't even go to Texas Tech, but go Raiders, right? But I love this blanket. It's my blanket. And I get so cold. Let me have a sip of coffee. So I am going to continue on exogenous ketones. However, I'm going to use what I have, because you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to drink every last one of those, because I paid over $300 for them. I can't believe I did that. I may have done that while Mama was drinking some grape, but I did it. But I did some research and I found a really good alternative that does the same thing on Amazon for $39 a month. And when I begin using those, I will definitely show them to you, because I want to try them out first. But exogenous ketones do work. You have a job though. I have a job to do. I have to stay in ketosis by keeping my net carbs under 20 or under. So anyways, I decided to go on the keto diet because of these exogenous ketones. So June 1st, I had my product and I started, and I fell into it really naturally. It was just so natural, you know, and I think a lot of it had to do with drinking those exogenous ketones twice a day, because I felt full all the time. Now, keeping track of your calories to make sure you're in a calorie deficit. I downloaded the Carb Manager, and I've heard tons of people on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. This is where I got the idea from. It is so cold in here, gosh. Anyways, they kept saying about this Carb Manager. So I went ahead and downloaded Carb Manager, and it's absolutely free, and it is so cool. There's a plate at the top, and it's a pie chart, and it shows you a visual of your carbs, your fats, and your proteins. So I downloaded it, I entered my height, weight, age, and it spit out a number for me for my fats, proteins, and carbs, and I'm at a 30% deficit so that I can lose weight. So it popped out that I need to be eating around 1,270 something calories a day. Well, I can't keep track of that in my head. So this is a technique. So when I downloaded it, I immediately started using it like I did the Weight Watcher app. And this is why I love Weight Watchers. So hold on, let me get some more coffee because it is freezing in here. So Weight Watchers taught me a little hack to success, because, you know, tracking throughout the day, if you're doing nothing except staying at home, is fine because there's nothing else to do. But once, you know, you're back to your everyday life, if we can even get back there, they taught me a little hack called pre-tracking. And so what you do the night before or the morning of, some people even do it for the whole week. I just do it the morning of or even the night before. I pre-track everything I'm gonna eat for the day. And I mean everything. I put in my coffee with my almond milk and my collagen, because Christy Davis told me to drink collagen, and I don't want to lose hair, even though I have a ton of it, but that doesn't mean I want to lose it. So I drink perfect keto collagen in the morning with my coffee and a little bit of almond milk, and then I put in everything I'm gonna eat for the day. So, and then it's great because I can see what I've done before I do it. And I'm talking even the cheats. If you think you're gonna cheat, put the cheats in there. And so then you can see your pie chart, and then it has a little bar graph on the side, and it tells you how many over you are in carbs or how many you're over in fats. And so then you can start tweaking it And it just makes tracking so much easier because, you know, that day when you're eating everything, it's already planned out for you. You know, it just makes my life easier. So that's what I do for most days. And that was a habit that I began in Weight Watchers because they taught me how to do it, and that just is something that I naturally carried over into Carb Manager. So I definitely track everything in the Carb Manager, and what I love is that it's totally free. There is a premium version if you want recipes, but if you want to just do the free version, it's really great because they have the scan bar. You can just scan everything that you eat. It's a lifesaver. So anyways, so if I can tell you those two things, exogenous ketones and Carb Manager, helped me out for my first month. If you have it in your budget to spend $300 and change on exogenous ketones, then go for it. I did it as an impulse buy, and they 100% do work, but I'm not going to continue doing it. And I respect all the gals who truthfully coached on their videos on how to use them. So they work. They absolutely do work. Now, I will tell you, before the gyms closed, I'm a member of a yoga studio, so I go to yoga. I would go to yoga about 4 to 5 times a week. So now they just recently opened up, and I think they're getting ready to shut down again. But I had started going back to yoga 2 days a week. I'm not going now. I haven't been for 2 weeks because we saw the numbers going up, and then last night we got this crazy Amber Alert. Have any other people gotten that alert? It was from the city. It was an Amber Alert, like you get on the phone when there's a missing child or an elderly person. And this one was just stay at home. We're seeing a spike in numbers, so I'm a little freaked out about that. So you gotta do self-care. So last night I didn't get any good sleep. No. And so this morning when I woke up, I turned on my diffuser. I'm not moving my camera, but there's the little things that help out a lot. In a little while, I'll go for my walk. I've been trying to walk every day, and I was noticing a lot of gray hairs, and so a couple of days ago I decided to get adventurous with my hair color, and I mixed 2 different colors, and I'm not sure I like it because it's way darker, and in some parts it's even like almost purple, but there's really nothing I can do about that. So I'll just have to wait for that to fade. I'm sure my hairdresser won't be happy with that, but oh well, what can you do? So anyways, other than the hair debacle, it's been a good month. Except for the COVID and the rioting. But as far as keto goes, it's been a great month. One thing I heard everybody talking about was this intermittent fasting, and I couldn't imagine going 16, 18, 20 hours without eating. Some people go 48 hours, 72. Some people do the whole week on a water fast. Kudos to you guys. I don't know if I could ever do that. I say that now, maybe I can. I don't know. But I will tell you something very natural happened around the 3rd or 4th day of my keto journey. So around the 3rd or 4th day, I woke up not hungry. I did my coffee with my collagen and a little bit of almond milk, and I try to be an intuitive eater. I try. But that day, I'm kidding. It was like the third day. I just wasn't hungry. And I had gotten up at about 7. I didn't eat, guys, till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It may have been 2, and I wasn't even that hungry. I mean, I was hungry, but not too much. And so that day, I remember I had my coffee, and then right after my coffee, I drink my exogenous ketones, and it does suppress your appetite. And so I thought, wow, maybe I can do this intermittent fasting. And so I have been, since about June 3rd or June 4th, naturally doing intermittent fasting for about 16 to 18 hours. Now, I will tell you, there's some days, like at around the 15-hour mark, I'm hungry, and I listen to my body. I drink a glass of water. If I'm still hungry after the water, I will eat. And it's weird because I've noticed that when I'm hungry, you think your stomach rumbles when you're hungry. At least that's what I've always been thinking. So, but what I notice when I get really hungry is that my hands and feet start tingling. And as soon as I eat, it stops. So, is anyone else like that? I thought that was a circulation problem, but I started noticing a pattern when I got really hungry. So, and then as soon as I would eat, it would go away. So, I'm learning to listen to my body. So, drinking my ketones twice a day and keeping my net carbs under 20 and taking my walks. So, for the month of June, now, before I tell you how much I've lost for the month of June, I will tell you, I am never going to share my weight with you. I feel like when someone shares how much they weigh, it could be a trigger for somebody, because what I weigh now might be someone else's goal, and I don't want to hinder anybody's progress. And I also feel like your weight is kind of like your social security number. You shouldn't share it with anybody except your doctor, or absolutely necessary. You shouldn't share it with anybody. My husband doesn't even know how much I weigh. So, I will never tell you how much I weigh, but I will tell you how much I've lost. So with Weight Watchers, this last time, I had lost 15 pounds. And well, of course, once quarantine started, I gained 15 pounds back and then some. I think I had gained from March to June 1st, I think I had gained like 18 pounds. So I gained everything I lost plus another 3 pounds. So anyways, I know I lose weight slow, and that's okay with me, because I know that there's more to losing weight than just a number on a scale. And my little tip about that, so keto is really just odd. It's weird than Weight Watchers, because with Weight Watchers, you weigh in every week and you see a little movement every week. Guys, I didn't believe it until it happened. Every single video I watched kept telling me, because they were talking to me, like I'm talking to you, would tell me, don't look at the scale, don't look at the scale. It's not going to move. I was like, they've got to be kidding. I'm in a calorie deficit. Of course I'm going to be losing weight. No. For the first 3 weeks, I did not lose not one tiny ounce. Now, I didn't gain anything, so I'm okay with that. But for the first 3 weeks, I lost nothing. But I did try on my clothes about once a week, and I did notice inches. Now, I'm lazy. I did not measure myself. I did not take before pictures. I'm hoping that this video will be some type of artifact to see my progress. You can see my face, my shoulders, that kind of thing. But, yeah, I didn't measure. I didn't take before pictures. But I did notice my clothes were fitting a lot differently. And even my face felt less like puffy. But then around week 3, I did see the scale start moving down. So once you begin keto, you really need to not pay attention to the scale. I know it sounds crazy because our brains are wired that weighing ourselves and losing, seeing the number go down is our reward for making those choices, those better choices. So I saw movement week 3, and it wasn't by much. It was like less than half a pound. And then, because I'm the type of person that every single morning after I, have my morning bathroom break, I will strip down to my birthday suit. I mean, come on, we all do it. You'd be lying if you said you didn't. But I strip down and I weigh myself. And so every day I saw just tiny. And then this morning I did it again, and I noticed a big shift. Big for me. So June 1st to today, which is the last Sunday in June, and I think it's June 28th, I have lost, let's see, 4.2 pounds. I think that's pretty good, considering for the first 3 weeks, not 1 ounce moved on the scale. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I think I owe a lot of it to that intermittent fasting, which will naturally come if you listen to your body and sticking to tracking. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was the keto flu. So around week 2, I felt like garbage. I really did. And I kind of forgot in watching all those videos, they talked about electrolytes. That's no joke. I was so nauseated, and I had so much fatigue and so many headaches. I really thought I was coming down with the COVID. But I started drinking electrolytes in the afternoon, and it really helped. I think I had the keto flu for maybe 2 or 3 days, and I don't think I would have had the keto flu at all had I incorporated the electrolytes from the very beginning. So that's any tip that I can give you is when you begin your keto journey, drink tons and tons of water, but make sure that you include some electrolytes in that fluid, because you will deplete your electrolytes on this type of diet. So, leg cramps. Oh my God, the leg cramps. But it didn't last very long. I powered through it. I just took it easy, and it went away. And now I feel really great. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens for month 2. So we'll see. So that's all I have for today. I hope you have a very nice Sunday, and I hope your family is healthy and safe. And if you or a family member are sick with the COVID-19, my prayers and thoughts go out to you, because we live in some crazy, crazy times. I never thought I would. If you had told me 6 months ago that we would be in a world lockdown, basically, and that there would be this insane virus that, to me, I know it's not defined as a plague, but it feels like a plague. We'd be going through a plague, and the world just flipping on its side, and just everything going on in education. I'm hoping they come up with a plan that has my anxiety levels a little elevated. And my son is going to be a senior this year. I feel so bad for the seniors who graduated this year. I know their families try to make the best of a bad situation, but you know, it just broke my heart that they didn't get to do the traditional things. Or maybe they did, I just didn't see it. But you know, I worry about my son, and I worry about everybody else. I worry about my kids at school, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But if you stayed on this long and heard me ramble, thank you. Please subscribe. I'll be here every Sunday, and then I think on Wednesday I'm going to upload a video on what I eat a day. So have a great day and stay safe, practice social distancing, and we'll see you next time.